Jeff Davis. People in P State Challengers call me the Joker because of my car. That's kind of the theme. So originally I was looking to get old muscle, some sort of Charger or something, you know, that I could call my own. I've been, you know, really wanting an old muscle car for most of my life. I started looking at the price tag and I'm like, wow, I'm not going to get a warranty with all this money that I'm going to be shelling out, and you know, there's no telling what I might be inheriting. So I kind of turned my view towards new muscle, and I looked at the Camaro and I looked at the Mustang, and so when I saw the Challenger, I'm like, wow, this is really true to the retro, you know, cars of yesteryear. You know, the old muscle that really had the just body design that just spoke to everyone. So you know, I got a Challenger. Actually, this is my second Challenger. My first was Black Betty. It was a 2009 SRT8. I had kept that a year and then traded it in and got the Plum Crazy Purple 2013 SRT Challenger that we now know as the Joker today. So the Joker started out with gray stripes that went front to back, and I had all of the stripes removed. So now it's just a solid Plum Crazy purple color. From there, I was like, okay, I've got to do something that'll make this car stand out a little bit. So I went out and got Oracle halos that are color changing, so I can change them to any color. Well, the Joker, you know, the comic book character, his theme is purple and green, so I went ahead and got the color changing, but I ride around with them on green just because it's the signature. From there I kind of modified, gave it some lungs. I put Cook's headers and high flow cats with the Solo Performance exhaust, put a tune on it, a custom tune from Hemi Performance, which is out of New York. And just subtle things. You know, I didn't want to break into the engine or anything that would void the warranty too much. So outside of that, it's been mostly cosmetic upgrades, where it's just kind of giving form and life to the Joker. So I have a couple of little signature things here and there. Took off some of the badges and whatnot and replaced them with Joker, my Joker, which there's hundreds of Jokers and we all love the Joker, but my Joker is based off of a game, Arkham Asylum, I think is, I'm not a gamer, but Arkham Asylum is my Joker. So anyway, I kind of, you know, just done subtle things, including an airbrush, which is not really subtle, but it's very cool. I have nothing but good things to say about that guy who did it, Happening Cats. But from there, you know, again, just subtle changes. You know, put some lighting underneath the hood, some lighting internal or in the interior. And so yeah, that's pretty much it until the warranty is over. Once the warranty is over, no holds barred. It's I really want to get into the motor and someday put a Kenny Bell supercharger on it. But that's kind of the story behind the Joker. Peach State Challengers. So I was originally starting a group called the Gearheads, and I was going to invite just about any person who had an interest in, you know, cars or muscle or anything. It was mostly muscle. So I met up with Troy Williams and Bill Scatta, and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do this, and we talked about it, and we all met at Caffeine and Octane. And so from there we kind of started talking about, well, wow, what if it was just Challengers? Should it be just Mopars or should it be Challengers? And I'm like, well, let's just do Challengers, because there's other Mopar groups, and there was a specific one in the area that we consider our brothers and sisters, and we didn't want to step on anybody's toes. So we're just decided to make it all Challengers. So from there, I just started talking and creating events, and next thing you know, we have social media, and it just kind of started taking form from there. We had a lot of people that were just like wowed over it, like, hey, this is great, we're gonna meet lots of people. And so people started getting more involved in the social media, promotion through cards and hearsay. So it just kind of took off from there, and ever since then, with the handing out of cards and just helping everybody and kind of trying to welcome them as much as possible, we created a family, and that was mostly important to me. When I started seeing all these guys at Caffeine and Octane, they would come up to me and want to shake my hand, and I'd grab them and give them a hug. I'm like, you're not going to shake my hand, you're going to hug me. And that's, human touch is important, when you're trying to build a relationship, especially a family. So next thing you know, people were greeting each other with hugs, not handshakes, and that's a bond. That's a bond of people, who are in it together. And I have this saying of, the cars might have brought us together, but the people keep us together. And so it just kind of blossomed from there. So many things that I would like to say about Peach State Challengers and all the good people. I don't even know where to begin. It's a family that's true to my heart. There's some members of that family that I would call on quicker than my own blood family. No offense if my own family is watching this. But Peach State represents more than just a car group. I know we have kind of a joke that goes around that says, don't use the C word. The C word is club. Because we are a family, and there's a big difference between a club and a family. A club is somebody who, occasionally get together and, talk about cars, and that's it. This group, we get together and we go shoot guns, and we eat barbecue together, and we go to people's birthday parties, and we attend their life events. That's what we built here, and I say we, it wasn't just myself and Bill and Troy, it's everybody that's a part of this group makes this group. It's bigger than any one person, and as long as we have the love for not just the cars but for each other and the enthusiasm, Peach State Challengers will live on no matter who comes and goes from the group, including myself and all the Knights of the Round Table, which is what we call kind of the leadership of the group. It's just, when I think back on it, I couldn't be more proud. I've owned a business for 12 years, and sometimes I feel like I'm even more proud of Peach State Challengers than my own business, because just what it represents, and this family of people coming together from different walks of life, white collar, blue collar, different colored skin. None of that matters in Peach State Challengers. We're all together as a family, and it's the best thing ever. Yes, you build a family under your roof at home, and you build a family work, but building a family, kind of from the ground up. I mean, we all have forefathers or, like careers before, businesses or whatever, but, we built a family from the ground up, and it takes a family to keep a family together. And I can't say thank you enough to every single one of you who watched this video, and I couldn't be more proud of each and every one of us. I mean, we're all, and look at all the accomplishments. I mean, the video or the picture that went viral, I mean, thanks to guys, like Daniel and Deldrick, that really put us out there. I mean, these guys, we can do all this cool stuff, but if it's never documented, then nobody knows about us. But through guys like Daniel and Deldrick and Rich and Chris and all these other guys who have contributed from their own time, mind you, that's time away from our families, that we're creating events and getting the word out of Peach State. That could only be done by people who really care. I mean, because nobody's getting paid for this. Nobody's, is trying to make a career out of it, although Billy Dewey is running for president because of it. But I mean, we are, we've got a lot of great personalities, and people cut up, where there's zero drama, which, I mean, man, that in of itself is probably the most major accomplishment, with all the different backgrounds and everything. So not having any drama, that's the best. So I'll close, because I could talk about Peach State all day, but I'll close with thank you to everyone. Thank you to Daniel. Thank you to all the guys. I mean, Dusty, helps with the Peach State Cars versus Cancer. All the people who come together and create the events. Again, taking time away from their family lives to do stuff for me and for you, and that's something really special. Love you guys.